Welcome to our new student orientation. Whether you're coming to school to complete a lifelong dream or starting school for the very first time, we are here to support you on your journey. We believe in your success and want to provide you with the information, key departments, and people to ensure you have all the tools to navigate successfully through the Richmond campus of Bryant and Stratton College. Let's get started with our virtual tour.
Hi, I'm Beth Murphy, Campus Director of the Richmond campus of Bryant and Stratton College. Welcome to the virtual tour of our campus.
Your tour starts in our administrative building with a trip down the admissions hallway. Our admissions department is staffed with a team of admissions representatives who are fully versed in assisting you with any aspect of the enrollment process. This is a pretty serious group of individuals. Only kidding, these guys really know how to get crazy. Okay, let's get back to our tour. Just around the corner is our financial aid department. Our financial aid team helps students find ways to pay for college. They're an excellent resource in ensuring that you have a plan to make attending college affordable. There's a financial aid lab, and we're able to offer remote financial aid services. If you spend just a few minutes with one of our team members, you're bound to hear them brag about our Career Life Prep. So what is Career Life Prep? Well, it's your experience here at Bryant and Stratton College. An education from Bryant and Stratton College comes with a unique set of experiences that helps prepare students at every step in their academic journey, both while in college and after graduation, in order to achieve not only a more fulfilling college career, but a more fulfilling life. In our classrooms, you don't have an instructor standing at a podium reading from a textbook. Rather, our classrooms are led by professionals who are leaders in their career field. They not only have the academic credentials to teach, but they also have the knowledge to teach and the technical skills that are needed to make you employable. When we talk to employers, they tell us that job readiness is an important factor in making their hiring decisions. That's why our state-of-the-art labs are designed to look and represent the real world. Just a short walk next door leads us to the academic building. That houses our academic team. Our friendly staff is here to assist you with services like registration, tutoring options, and student advising. Their mission is to successfully help you navigate through the academic journey so that you get to graduation. The academic building also contains our resource center and virtual library. That's right, virtual library. As a student, you can access all our academic resources from the push of a button and in the comfort of your own home. Yep, no late night trips to the library unless you want to take advantage of the library assistance that's available as late as the building is open. Right next door to the library is the Resource Center. This center is available to our students to access learning resources as well as provide a quiet place to study alone or with your classmates, or meet one-on-one with instructors or tutors to get the individual help that you might need. Our testing center is where our prospective students take the required assessment to enter their career of choice. This is also where our enrolled students show their competency and level of preparedness for their transition into the workforce. I am sure your education goals point to your bigger career goals. That's why we are committed to turning your degree into a career opportunity. Our Career Services Department is available to meet with students to discuss things like resume building and interview skills, as well as providing career opportunities, thanks to their connections in the local employment community. Bryant and Stratton College is proud of our long and successful history of working with every branch of the military to offer veterans, retirees, active duty personnel, and their families a strong career-focused education. There's a student union lounge for study groups or just taking a break. These are located in both our administrative and academic buildings. I'd like to thank you for joining me. This now concludes our Richmond campus virtual tour.
Hi, I'm Beth Murphy, the campus director of the Richmond campus of Bryant and Stratton College. I am excited to welcome all of our new students to the May semester. Our goal with new student orientation is for you to get to know more about Bryant and Stratton College. I want you to get to know us, but more importantly, I want you to see how you can be successful here at Bryant and Stratton College. This orientation should answer many of your questions and can be used as an ongoing resource for you during your time with the college. You are beginning your academic career at a unique time. The good news is you're starting it with a college that's been around for 165 years, and we've been educating students just like you. Bryant and Stratton College is a career college that prepares students to be the employees that our employers need. My best wishes to each of you for a successful semester.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christine Fusilier, Dean of Instruction here at Bryant and Stratton Richmond campus. And we call it an honor as well as a privilege that you have chosen us to be part of your academic career. Here you will be engaged with our faculty who are business owners, leaders in the organization, as well as entrepreneurs. And they're here to support you every step of the way. You will also be supported by our library staff and our tutorers. We are here to make sure you have a successful experience within the Bryant and Stratton environment. Because we understand every end in life, we offer instruction in different modalities: online, on ground, and remote. And we are so excited about our remote initiative. This gives you the ability to access your classes in any remote environment. You will also be gaining a powerful skill set that will add value in the workforce. We will be excited to see you in classes, and we welcome you to the Bryant and Stratton family.
Hi, my name is Jill Koheiser, Director of Career Services here at Bryant and Stratton College. At Bryant and Stratton College, our approach to career services is very unique. We are built into your curriculum and collaborate with the academic team to offer resume writing, interviewing skills, job searching strategies, and internships right in the classroom. The Career Services team works hard to build and maintain relationships with local employers. We offer on-campus recruiting as well as virtual interviewing experiences in fields with high employment potential. This gives the Bryant and Stratton graduate the competitive advantage in the workplace.
Hello, I'm Dr. Rebecca Shepard. I'm the Program Director for Liberal Arts here at the Richmond campus of Bryant and Stratton College. I want to welcome you as you begin your pursuit of an education and a new career. One of the core tenets here at Bryant and Stratton College is career life prep. What this means for you is that you will have support and encouragement as you proceed down the path to graduation. As you decided your career path, you had the support and encouragement of admissions. As you transition into the classroom, you will have experienced instructors to help guide you as you learn new knowledge, skills, and professional behaviors that will help you achieve your goals. Liberal arts encompasses the basic courses that will give you a foundation as you pursue your career classes. They include your English, your math, your communications, your psychology classes. And your job when you come in is to have a great attitude and be ready to learn. Our job is to support and encourage you along the way. In addition to faculty office hours and tutoring, we also have a wonderful library and resource center that can help you meet your goals. Please make sure you take advantage of all the resources we have available for you at Bryant and Stratton College. If I can be of any help to you, please reach out and contact me. I would love to hear from you. Best of luck as you begin your transition to a new career.
Hello, my name is Eric Casio. I'm the lead campus librarian here at the Richmond campus. As college students, you will be asked to do research on a variety of subjects in almost every class. This may be challenging sometimes. You are always welcome to come to the campus library for research assistance. Behind me, you will see our campus library. In here, we have a collection of approximately 2,500 print journals and books. In addition to that, we also have our online collection, in which we have over 150,000 ebooks, over 5,000 periodical journals in a variety of subjects. So we have a lot of material, and that is accessible for both on-campus and online students. Our services are available throughout the week, both for on-campus and online. You are free to reach out to us by either stopping by the library at any time, reaching out to us by email, giving us a phone call, or you can contact us by chat through the library website. We also coordinate tutoring, so if you ever feel that you need any extra help for any of your classes, we could provide you with tutoring for the subjects of English, math, biology, social science, technology classes, and many others as well. Again, these services are all available whether or not you actually come down to the campus. So by all means, please reach out to us if you ever need any help with any subject, if you need any help doing research, or simply if you want to find something interesting to read. We have a lot of fun things going on as well. We have monthly themes throughout the semester, and we have monthly events in the library. So feel free to stop by at any time and find out what we have for you.
As a new student, you may have some questions about transfer of credit. Here is some information from our registrar on how transfer of credit is awarded. If you have any questions prior to school starting, please contact your admissions representative directly.
Hi, my name is Katie Phillips. I'm the missions coordinator here at Bryant and Stratton College, Richmond campus. I'm here to help you log into the computer and your email for the first time. First, you will need your user ID. Your user ID is your B number. This is a unique number that's for each student at Bryant and Stratton College, and please be sure to keep it handy as you will use it multiple times while you're a student at Bryant and Stratton College. Your initial password will be the first two letters of your last name, with your first letter capitalized, followed by your birth year. This will be followed by the pound sign, also known as hashtag. Once you initially log in using this password, you will be prompted to change your password. The password must be 8 digits long at least and include at least an uppercase, lowercase, symbol, or number. Next, we will go to your college email. Please select the tab that says Go to College Email. You will then log in using your full B number, followed by @bryantstratton.edu. Your password will be the password that you just initiated. To order your books, you will select the tab that says Go to Bookstore. Once you get to the bookstore, you will log in using your B number, capital B00. Your password for your first time logging in will be your birth date for verification. I suggest using the calendar tool that's accessible there to select your birth date, as sometimes the way we input it in is not the way that the bookstore sees it. So please utilize the calendar tool that is available for you to select your birth date. After you log in, you will then be prompted to change your password. I advise using the same password that you initiated for your email and logging into the computers. Please select the appropriate term at the top of the page. For this term, it would be Spring 2020. Once you select the term, it will then show you the books that you will need for the courses that you are registered for. It will tell you if you do not need a book for the class. So do not panic if you don't see 5 books for your 5 classes, as some of your books may be just electronic versions, so you do not need to purchase a book. If you do not have appropriate funds in your bookstore account to order all of your books, please contact your admissions representative or a financial aid representative to assist with getting the proper funds in your bookstore account so you can order all the supplies you need for your first semester.
Hello, my name is Debbie Eric, and I'm the Dean of Nursing at Bryant and Stratton College, Richmond campus. I'm here to talk to you about what goes on in the nursing program. The first thing that you need to know is that we have 3 nursing programs. We have a practical nursing program that is ASIN accredited. It is a 3-term program, and those students wear purple. They wear purple to class, they wear purple to lab, and purple to clinical. More about that later. The second nursing program we have is our associate degree program. The associate degree program, if you've never been in college before, is a 20-month program and prepares you to be a registered nurse. Those folks wear a red uniform. More to come about that later. The third nursing program we have is our RN to BSN program. That program is for registered nurses who have earned an associate degree and are moving forward into their bachelor degree program. That program is a 1-year, mostly online program. When you become a nurse, you learn a lot about the nursing process. The first step in the nursing process is to be able to self-assess your environment and your personal physical appearance. Michelle Richardson, our clinical coordinator, will speak more to you about lab and clinical guidelines in just a few moments. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is our supplemental syllabus. Every course inside your Blackboard course is posted your supplemental syllabus. The supplemental syllabus is really a roadmap to the entire course for that term. It's important to read your syllabus so you understand all of the content. Within that syllabus are posted the grading guidelines for that course. Each course, the instructor has made that roadmap for you. It's an important document and you need to know the contents. Another important document within the nursing program is the Nursing Student Handbook. The handbook is a larger document and it covers information from Board of Nursing guidelines all the way through campus information for every nursing program in all of Bryant and Stratton College. That's another important document for you to read. I'll touch briefly on some of those guidelines here. The first one is the admission process. Within the admission process, because all nursing students go to clinical, then we have health requirements. Health requirements are things that you need to complete so that you are safe to be around patients who might have immunocompromised systems. So it covers things like TB screening, it covers things like varicella or chickenpox vaccine. All of those requirements are listed in our nursing handbook. Within that handbook, here on the Richmond campus, we also utilize a software online program called Castle Branch. You have been familiar with Castle Branch because you have completed your background check and your drug screen to be admitted into our nursing program. We utilize Castle Branch also for each of those healthcare requirements so that when you're in clinical, you can provide that information to anyone who needs to know that you, for example, are screened for TB before arrival. I look forward to seeing you in whichever nursing program you are coming to Richmond campus for.
So I'm Michelle Richardson. I'm your nursing clinical coordinator here at Bryant Stratton Richmond. I am responsible for setting up your clinicals, your internships, making sure the sites get all your necessary paperwork so you can enter clinical, and of course Castle Branch. So right now we're going to go over the lab and clinical guidelines. These are specifically in each course in your supplemental syllabus. There's always what ifs and specific questions, but I'm just going to hit the highlights real quick. All right, so clinical attendance. You are permitted 1 excused absence, and reasons for an excused absence is your illness, jury duty, military leave, bereavement, if you get a lovely subpoena to be in court. You will have to prove documentation, whether it's a doctor's excuse, your subpoena, within 72 hours of the absence, and that must come to myself and to your clinical instructor. Anything other than that is going to be considered an unexcused absence. You are permitted no unexcused absences. If your absence is unexcused, then it is an automatic clinical course failure, and if you fail the clinical, you also fail the classroom portion of the course. Tardiness. Most clinicals start at 06:30 hours. Yes, that's 6:30 in the morning. You are expected to be at your clinical site at 6:15, always 15 minutes ahead to make sure that you're on the floor and ready to go by 6:30. In case you happen to be tardy or you happen to be running behind, you get caught behind an accident, etc., you have up to 7 minutes to get to your clinical floor. So you have until 06:36:59, and it's considered a tardy. After 06:37, it's considered an unexcused absence. You are permitted one tardy, and with that one tardy, it will be considered an unsatisfactory behavior. You will not have to make up your clinical time, but you only get a total of 2 unsats per clinical course. If you're going to be absent or late, you need to let your instructor and myself know at least for absences 60 minutes in advance. So if you know that you're sick at 2 o'clock in the morning and you think, okay, I'm going to take some medication, see if I can feel a little better when I wake up, you need to be sending that email at 2 o'clock in the morning in case you do not wake up. This happens all the time. So when you're supposed to be at your clinical site at 06:15 and you don't wake up till 7, and you did not notify your instructor and myself before the 60-minute notice, you're a no-call, no-show, and it's an automatic unexcused absence. Whenever you're going to be late, absent or 60 minutes in advance, but late, let your instructor know. The instructor will let you know if you need to continue to the clinical site or not. Let's talk about unprofessional behavior. Unprofessional behavior is anything that is unacceptable for a nurse professional. For instance, an unsatisfactory med pass, allowing a patient to fall, getting up in your instructor's face and being argumentative, not having your paperwork done at appropriate times or not by the deadlines that the instructor gives you. This is all considered unsatisfactory behavior. If it is so egregious that you are removed by the instructor from the clinical site, it's an automatic failure of the course. Otherwise, say for instance, you have an unsuccessful med pass. You didn't know what medications your patient is on, how the medication's given, why the medication's given, all the things that's necessary for a med pass, you will receive an unsatisfactory. Again, 2 unsatisfactories, no matter what they are, and it's a clinical failure. If you have something that, a head-to-toe assessment or a medication pass that's considered not up to standard, then you'll be asked to go to remediation with Mrs. Caldwell, our simulation coordinator. That has to be done before your next clinical day. You and the instructor will get a hold of Mrs. Caldwell and let them know to expect you and to set up in a time that is agreeable to both of you to complete the remediation. Here in Richmond, we don't get a lot of bad weather, but it does happen. The answer is you're going to clinical. I've been doing this job for 4 years. We've only taken clinical off for once due to bad weather, and that was for 16 inches of snow. When you become a nurse professional, you can't take off because you can't get to work. You're expected to be there, your patients expect you to be there, and it's neglect if you don't. Absolutely no smoking, vaping, smokeless, chewing, absolutely none of that in your uniform. You will wear your uniform to clinical lab and any course that you take, whether it's biology, math. If it's here on campus, you'll be wearing your uniform. We'll get to uniforms here in just a second. So please, no smoking, no perfume, no cologne, no chewing gum, and no cell phones. While you are in the lab and clinical environment, you will not be permitted to have your cell phone with you. Once you get on campus, we'll talk more about how to get a hold of your instructor if a family emergency arrives while you're in the clinical setting. So now let's get to the uniform. So we're going to start literally from head to toe on what your uniform is supposed to look like. For those that are practical nursing students, you will be wearing the all purple. If you are a ADN student or an associate's degree, you'll be wearing the red. Top and bottom, you have to wear the ones that we provide you. The only alterations that can be done is to hem them. You may not have your pants touch the floor. The only alterations that can be done to your uniform is simply hemming. You may wear a white lab jacket. The jacket must have snaps, not a zipper, and you may not have the elastic around the wrist. It has to be nice and open. You can wear a white shirt underneath your uniform. Whether it's a t-shirt, long sleeve shirt, tank top, it's okay. It just has to be white, and it has to be the nice smooth consistency. It cannot be a thermal, it cannot have ridges, it has to be nice and smooth. With your athletic bras, make sure that they're hidden and make sure that they're not an off color. All right, so for the hair, it must be of a natural hair color. For instance, I cannot have my normal color hair like it is and then have purple on top of it. It has to be up off your face and up off your collar. You can have one bun in the back of your head, right here up at the top. It can be held with bobby pins or a headband or a hair tie that is no more than an inch wide, and it has to be black, white, or the color of your uniform. So for PN students, you can have black, white, or purple, and for the ADNs, you can have black, white, or red. You may not have any flyaways. So if you're somebody who has just enough hair to get it up in a bun, but it doesn't really want to behave, you can use a hairnet only on your bun. And it has to be a professional hairnet from like a beauty salon, and it has to also match as best you can to the color of your actual hair. The other thing is, yes, you can have braids, but they must be professional and professional looking, and no hair decorations, no if you have to have a headdress for whether a religious or medical reason, it has to be black, white, or red for ADNs, the black, white, or purple for the PNs, and it has to be nice tucked in to where it's not a safety issue or a bacteria collecting issue where you're going to get it into something. And it has to be a nice smooth consistency with absolutely no design. All right, let's move on down to our ears. You may have one pair of earrings. They have to be a stud earring in the lobe of your ear, no more than 3 millimeters. 3 millimeters in width. So you can't have hoops. You can't have anything but just a simple stud, and the actual earring cannot be more than 3 millimeters thick. If you think about it, that's almost like a baby-sized piercing. So it's not very big at all. That is the only place you can have it is in your lobe, not up here in your cartilage, and not in your tragus. If you're somebody that has to have a daith piercing in your tragus for like migraines, then you will need a doctor's excuse that must be presented to me prior to your first clinical day or your first class. That has to be covered at all times. You cannot have any other facial piercings. You cannot have fake eyelashes. You have to have appropriate and professional makeup. No tongue piercings. And if you have any facial hair, it must be less than an inch with no designs in it. And your hair may also not have any designs in it. Moving on down, no necklaces. You need a watch. You need a average 1980s watch with the hands on it with the moving second hand. You cannot have a digital watch. You cannot have a smart watch. You may have a lapel one if you wish, but it has to have a moving second hand. Wedding rings. You can have a single solid wedding band. Cannot have any etching in it, no stones in it. Some students are wearing the silicone ones. Just that way it's easily cleanable, but it's also still representing the fact that they're married. Fingernails. Fingernails have to be cut back and naked. Absolutely no polish, no acrylics, nothing, not even clear nail polish. And when you look at them from the palmar side of your hand, you cannot see the fingernails on the top of the fingers. If so, they are too long. Tattoos, completely covered. Don't forget about the ones that might be covered when you're standing up, but when you're sitting down, moving, they will show. If we keep moving down, let's talk about socks. Your socks have to be all white. Absolutely no lettering on them. If you have heels that are gray, you're going to end up getting an unsat. All white socks. Nothing can show outside your shoe, color-wise or print-wise. Shoes have to be all leather. Absolutely no holes. No, they have to be all white. Absolutely no lettering on them. Anything like that, it has any color. So you might have a gray Nike Swish. Can't have it. It has to be all white, all leather, absolutely no holes. Make sure you pay attention because some of the nursemates, they'll have a little heart up on the back of them that'll have a color to it. You can only have white. And some will also have a little air hole on the inside of the shoe in between your toe and your heel. You can't have it. If you wear tennis shoes, your leather part of your tongue also has to have leather. Clogs, no Croc style shoes, all the way up, all leather, non-slip. All right, I know this is a lot, so feel free to shoot me an email or anything like that in case you have any questions. Also refer back to the supplemental syllabus or the lab and clinical guidelines if you have them. Real quick on Castle Branch. People ask me all the time, what do I have to have done every year? You have to have a new physical every year, a new PPD every year. After you get your two-step on admissions, as long as you don't let it expire, you only need one. You don't need a two-step every year. You'll need a new flu shot. You have to have that flu shot by September 15th. Some of our clinical contracts say you have to have that flu shot by then. That's why we ask that we require you to have it by September 15th. If you're coming in now in, say, like a March time or an April, May, you don't have to have your flu shot. But from September to February/March, they're going to require you to have a flu shot.
You've had a chance to meet some of the key players on the campus. Now, let's learn a little about some of the key departments that will be instrumental in your success as a student. Our first stop will be the Student Services Department. So what exactly does our Student Services Department do? Well, the name may just give it away. Student Services is here to support you with the various campus resources that are available for all students, such as goals, advising, attendance, and accommodations pertaining to the Americans with Disabilities Act. Our goal is to provide services that will help you reach your learning and career goals inside and outside of the classroom through the use of campus and community resources. The Student Services team has an open door policy and is readily available to assist students. Also, faculty and staff make every effort to identify students in need of assistance. We encourage you to take the initiative in seeking out-of-class help and to discuss any difficulties with the appropriate members of the college community. In order to successfully attain your college degree, you must be committed to your course of study and demonstrate that commitment through regular class attendance, active participation in the learning experience, and completion of all assigned work. Bryant and Stratton's goal is to ensure that you succeed in your educational pursuits, and we want to assist you in this endeavor. Students with disabilities are invited to discuss their needs with the ADA coordinator prior to registration. Our many workshops promote online learning success, organization tools, writing tips, tutoring, and more. When it comes to community resources, we want to be sure you have the information that you need. That's why we value connecting you with our community partners that can offer solutions to needs such as daycare, transportation, and other essential needs you may have. We believe education should be personal. That is why prior to each semester, we will meet with you one-on-one to select the best schedule option for you and your education needs. As an institution of higher learning, one of the ways we measure our success is by the success of our students and graduates. Our success workshops are designed to prepare students with the skills and tools they need to be successful. Whether this is your first time attending college or if it's been a while since you've been in a classroom, we want to equip you with the tools to be successful. Our workshops include topics such as tools for success, test study tips, mistakes to avoid, handling anxiety, note-taking tips for college, preparing for final exams, and many more. To make sure that you're aware of campus events, special academic dates, and important times of the semester, you can access the official student catalog and academic calendar, which can be found at mybsc.edu. Our student advisors are always available to stay connected with you. If you know anything about technology, you probably know that being connected and staying connected is very important. If you are having trouble connecting or logging in, please be sure to reach out to our IT department. Our IT department is always available to stay connected with you. As a student, you want to be informed in the event of any sudden changes to the campus or class schedule due to emergencies such as inclement weather or other major events. For the latest news on schedule updates, please be sure to closely follow your student email, Facebook, and the Rave alert system. Your education is a lifelong investment. Even so, figuring out how to pay for it can be a daunting task. Fortunately, many of Bryant and Stratton College students are eligible to receive some form of student aid. There are several different forms of aid that you can apply for as a new student as well as throughout your program. Our financial aid department is equipped with some of the best advisors who are available to assist with the many different facets of financing your education. Our financial aid department is always available to stay connected with you. Facing the college experience alone is never easy. That's why we've surrounded you with a team that's dedicated to helping you navigate through the process. We're right by your side. Our Career Life Prep experience does just that. We offer personalized career plans. You can meet with our knowledgeable career services team throughout your education to help you navigate your individual career path, even after graduation. Internship placement. Our internship opportunities for campus-based students provide real-world experience and networking opportunities to jumpstart their careers. Some internships may even turn into a full-time career opportunity. Plus, the experience you gain as a result of your internship will prove invaluable in the interview process. Resume development. Have an expert teach you how to write a resume or review your resume for the structure, formatting, and language that appeals to employers. Interview prep. You know, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Take part in interview prep to polish your answers and avoid common missteps. You may even have the opportunity to participate in mock interviews in which local employers provide real feedback that gives you the competitive advantage you may need to get hired. There's strategic job search advice. You can connect with our career services associates to learn how to navigate the complexities of today's marketplace. Networking. Our Career Services Department works hard to build and maintain relationships with local employers. This allows us to pass on those connections to provide you with career opportunities that can lead to quicker entry into the workplace upon graduation. And you'll have a career coach. Learn more about careers that may interest you. We help you find information on wages, employment, job postings, and associated education and training. The information you discover here may even help you decide which programs align with your career interest. With Career Life Prep, our support does not end at graduation. Our alumni can come back at any time for help with career strategies and advice, as well as affordable continuing education. It's part of our commitment to seeing our students and alumni through all the ands in life. Our Career Services Department is always available to stay connected with you.
I hope that you found the new student orientation helpful. Now let's remember, classes start on May 20th. Prior to your classes, please ensure that you're ready to start. Do you have the adequate internet service? Is your laptop ready to go? Do you have access to your Bryant and Stratton College email? Have you ordered your books? If you have any questions prior to the start of classes, please reach out to your admissions representative immediately. Our campus is open, so we can offer hands-on support if needed. I know everyone is excited, but also a little nervous. Please know that our instructors are aware that you're transitioning as a student. We know that you may or may not have your books yet. We will work with you. We just need you to attend classes and communicate any issues that you're having with us. Obviously, we're in an ever-changing environment. I promise we will keep you posted. My best wishes to you for a wonderful semester.